Hey guys, it's Ryan here with another video for you guys, the fans, where survival is #1 priority, and fun is second priority, and last but not least, third place is safety. So today we're going to be making a video about how to make ballistics gel. This is our lovely pot we have here to make the gel. This is all of the gel we have out. So we got Knox original gelatin from your local grocery store. It can be any kind of gelatin, but as long as it's unflavored, that works the best. Or you can get flavored, it just doesn't really matter. But so each of these boxes of big ones, we have 8 ounces in this big box. Comes with 32 packets. But here we have a sticky note that has the conversion chart for you. If you're using the Knox original with the big box, that conversion chart. So we use that conversion chart. So we used about 1.5 boxes. This holds 14 ounces. This is going to be our mold in the end. This is just like a croissant holder from your local grocery store. Most local grocery stores should have them. And it holds 14 cups. We measured that out pretty in the beginning with some water, because and then your other conversion chart for how much gelatin you need. However many cups your mold is, it is 1 cup for every 1 ounce of gelatin. So we have, this holds 14 cups, so we have 14 ounces of gelatin here. Every 4 packets is an ounce. We already have 2 packets in here. What you're going to need for this experiment is all your gelatin, pot big enough to hold all your water, full of the amount of water, wooden spoon, some scissors. Is this a whisk? Who put this here? Was it you? Was it you? I don't like whisks. See, other people say they're awesome for gelatin mixing, but I disagree. I think they stink. They're not very good for mixing. That's why I'm just going to go with that. That's what I have to say about the whisk. I actually go with the wooden spoon. I think it stirs a whole lot better. So, but one last thing you'll need is a helper. My brother Brandon.
Which also has a channel called Brandon Young.
Yeah, so don't forget to go check out his channel, like and subscribe to him. So we're going to get started here. He's going to help me cut these open.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a long process.
So they come like this in like little packets of 2. And, you know, a lot of them were already open, which was very disappointing. Like, I think they need to package these better, because they made it very unquality. So I was very disappointed with the quality of these. So that was a big thing to note. You know, because you only gotta buy a quality product.
So then once we get all this gelatin in the bowl, we're going to slowly mix it into cold water. Remember, you need the right amount of cold water for your mold. That is one of the very crucial ingredients. Another crucial ingredient is not to spill your gelatin. If you spill your gelatin, it doesn't turn okay. Okay, so we're going to add this slowly into our water.
How you can do it is you can take 2, fold it in half, make sure all the stuff is at the bottom, then just snip the tops off, and then dump it in. And that's a very quick way to do it. So.
I personally rip them in half instead of folding them, but hey, there's more than one way to do stuff. I try and open them kind of above the thing, so if you spill some, or if you cut it wrong, hopefully some of it goes into your container.
Taffy cleanup time.
So, most important thing to know about this is that there's going to be a good bit of mess.
Mm-hmm.
Because...
Which I will not be cleaning up. Okay, Ryan?
Okay.
Yeah. And this is recorded, so if you try and tell me I didn't say that, I'm not going to
See, I just ripped this, and I can just, since I'm doing it over the thing, I can just pour it right in.
Oh, very unquality. That disappoints me a lot. It's sticking to my fingers is what I'm noticing, and it's extremely annoying.
It's because you're sweaty hands.
No. That's not true.
Oh, okay. So, this Ballistics Gel has a lot of uses.
We use it.
Yeah, the use we're going to use it for is shooting. It is similar to like human flesh or any kind of animal flesh.
And so
you don't have to go to the store and buy and waste any kind of meat. If you go and do that, you can watch some TV shows, they just buy meat. It's very wasteful.
yes.
When people could
And it can be expensive, you know, finding targets to, you know.
Unless
do
you're
that
rich,
stuff.
you can't really afford it.
And you know, you can like make somehow some stuff for like, you know, actual real rifles that would have to be a little bit firmer gel. I think this gel is a little bit softer. And so what we like to use it for is like pellet guns and, you know, bow and arrows, definitely, blow guns, airsoft guns if it's, you know, if they're strong enough and powerful enough. Slingshots are also really cool. And, you know, pretty much anything else that shoots like little darts or, you know, not Nerf guns or anything, but stuff like that.
So now I'm going to have my
It's
assistant.
just a bag of powder, you know, nothing.
Okay, so you're going to slowly add that in as I'm stirring.
Alright.
Just very slowly. Very slowly.
So yeah, like you said, you want to do it slowly. And this is sort of a two-man job, you know. Two people would be better, like we have. And so you just pour it in slowly because you don't want chunks. And this is cold water?
Yes, this is cold water.
Yeah, cold water. It's on a stove, but we're not using the stove right now.
Yet. You will need the stove. And you should be able to tell that as you're stirring it and as you're adding the mix in, it starts to thicken up. That's good. That's supposed to be happening. Okay, so
as you can see, it's like starting to get bubbly and look like, you know.
you just want to mix this up a little bit more to get it all nice and mixed up. We have it pretty mixed up good here. And then after you're done with this, after you're satisfied with it, it kind of looks like applesauce, like a little bit liquidy applesauce. So, but now, since we have this started, we're going to put this, we're going to move the bowl off the heat. We're going to put this on a medium heat. And then we're just going to slowly heat this up.
I'm gonna work to my hands.
And then as it slowly starts to heat up, it's going to turn more liquidy. And once it turns full liquid, then we're going to
And
let it.
see, right now it kind of looks like applesauce. Maybe a little bit thinner, but I mean it's the color and pretty much, you know, thickness as applesauce.
Evil witch stirring the stew.
Okay, so this is gonna take a while. You definitely want to make sure to get all your ingredients in there. You want to get the right amount of ingredients.
Yeah, so you can see it's kind of like a sticky applesauce, you know,
Yeah.
kind of consistency. Alright, so
This is gonna take a while for us to heat up. We're actually gonna crank it up a little bit higher.
I feel
so
like
that
a witch.
it will liquefy. Because once we liquefy it, it will then be put into the fridge to cool for at least 6 hours. And then after that, you're going to take it out, reheat it so that it becomes a liquid. And you are then going to put it back in the fridge for about at least 12 hours. So it's until it gets, yeah, you reheat it till it gets a liquid the second time.
Just like the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So you're basically just doing the same thing twice.
Yeah. But then the second time, before you put it in the fridge to cool, you're going to put it in your mold.
Yeah.
But to prep your mold, what you're going to do, you're going to get you some trusty dusty butter spray, shake it up, and spray it in there. We're not ready for that step yet, so we're not going to do that step yet. But the butter spray is to help and make sure that it doesn't stick to the mold.
Because you don't shoot it in there.
Yeah, the butter spray just makes it a whole lot easier to come out. It doesn't come out very easily or at all if you don't butter spray it. So we're getting, this is starting to come to a liquid. Here, it's starting to get liquidy, as you can see. Starting to thin out. Now it looks like a runny porridge almost, maybe.
Like baby food.
Yeah, like a watery, not so good tasting baby applesauce.
Do you like my apron? It's a camouflage apron, and so you can take your hand, like if you're grilling, and then like you see that, and then when you want to take it off, like that's tactical right there. And
Because
then like if
always
I want
gotta have safety as third priority.
and you know I always carry my what do you call
Fancy
those?
oven mitt.
You call them tongs? Yes, tongs. I shove them in here, but they're being cleaned. And then you got here. Not really. There's like a cooler area. So, thank you
So you
to
can shove
whoever
drinks
got
in
me
there.
these and grandma and grandpa. Thank you. So, and then you got this big pocket that you can do. You know, you can put your utensils. And then you got this, you know.
And a bottle opener.
Oh yeah, and then
It's
like has the pull
thing.
because you can do it like pull behind your back, and then you know stretchy cord. And yeah.
Okay, so this is on track. This is good. You want to keep
Yes,
stirring it
take
so
a
it doesn't
look.
burn to the bottom, stick to the bottom. You can see now that it's really liquidy, but it's close. But it's getting there. It's almost ready to be put in the cooling phase.
So you're going to cook it until it's clear, and then stick it in the fridge for at least 6 hours. And we'll be shooting part 2 tomorrow. So make sure that you check out that, and then we should do a fun, exciting shooting and testing video after that. So watch the whole series. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel, as well as
remember to subscribe to the channel and watch all of my videos that I post, because there are a lot of videos. But that's about it for us. Our gelatin's about done. We're about to put it in the fridge for at least 6 hours.
goodbye.
Bye. Like and subscribe.